we set out with the plan of going to a place called Grindelwald by first going to Interlaken. So we did those things. But as we were riding on the train to Grindelwald, we were looking at the table that was in front of us or between us on the train. And there was this cute little map there, and we were reading it, and it said, top of Europe. We're like, why aren't we going to the top of Europe if that's on the way to where we're going? So we changed our plans last second and decided to go to the top of Europe. That was my is that our plans changed last minute. But it was a wonderful surprise because we had a wonderful day going to 11,782 feet, which is crazy high. I've never been that high up in the air ever. My high for the day, I think, was when we got to the very, 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 very top of the observatory, and we got to go out on the lookout and just like on a balcony and walk around and take a zillion pictures. It was really cool. I don't know that I'll ever be up at that elevation again, so that was awesome. And then my low for today was part of the travel. After the gondola was a train that was supposed to take us to the very top, and I didn't realize it would be a train underground through the mountain for an entire 20 minutes at a very, very, very steep angle. So I got a little nervous about being literally in the Alps, like in a mountain for 20 minutes on a train. But it all turned out okay, and we were back safely.
So, like Steph said, today we changed our plans last minute based on a table illustration on the train that we were on, and that was the best decision ever. So if you know anything about the Enneagram, I'm a 7, and that was like 7 heaven right there, changing plans last minute because of a table in a train. So I think that the high for me was partly just the excitement of doing that and realizing that we absolutely made the right choice, because the other option, there were like some zip lines and things and maybe like a cliff train, but this was hands down the right choice. And we got to go to a super high elevation, higher than I've ever been. It was higher than Denver. It was higher than the Continental Divide that we were at in Colorado. It was higher than Machu Picchu, higher than Cusco. It was so way up there, and the view was amazing. So total high. That wasn't a really pinpointed high. It was the mountain. The mountain was the high for today. My low was that you all know how I do with heights. They are one of my 2 main travel nemesis, the second being boats, which we have not encountered yet on this trip, but Steph is rooting hard for at some point. So I was definitely not altitude sick, but definitely feeling a little bit of vertigo from being so way high up on slippery snow with nothing but ropes separating us from certain death at the bottom of a mountain. So yeah, that was the low. The would be that on our way back, we did a poor job of reading the markings on the cars on the train, and we had bought second class tickets back from Grindelwald and wound up sitting on the first class car of the train for about half the ride. We realized fairly early on that it was probably not the right car of the train because it was so empty. But that didn't stop us from sitting there and waiting until someone actually asked for our tickets and made us move back to coach, which we did politely and apologized for our error, but that was an today.
We're not even at the top yet?
on a bus to take a train to a gondola to another train to a giant elevator that went all the way up to the observatory up here, which was really terrifying. I'm still a little dizzy, and now we're on this snowy ledge. We all know how I feel about heights, but holy cow. This may be the high, the low, and the O today. We'll get back to you.